Greetings to you all. Welcome. If this is your first time here on this channel, we talk all things finance, all things investing, and we love to mix in a little travel along with that as well. So, it's almost time, you guys. Not quite time, but it's almost time to invest in this healthcare stock. Now, I've had these guys on my watch list for a while. Been watching, and I think it's almost time to jump in. Now, this is not financial advice. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. So, hey, I'm letting you know what I'm doing, what I'm looking at. You can make your own decision and do your own research. But we're going to take a look at some charts, okay? We're going to take a look at some numbers to make sure this company is investable. The company is the Stryker Corporation, ticker symbol S as in Sierra, Y as in yellow, K as in kangaroo, SK, SYK, SYK. So let's go over here first to the numbers. And we're going to go to Yahoo Finance. And let's take a look at the financials. So the first thing that we're going to look at is the income statement. And an important line is total revenue. And if we start here to 2021 and work our way to the left year over year, 21, 22, 23, 24, and we have a trailing 12 months here. These numbers are increasing over time. That's what we want to see. Total revenue increasing. All right, that's good. Gross profit, same thing. Numbers increasing over time. Let's hop over to the balance sheet and we'll have total assets. Numbers increasing over time. Common stock equity, same thing. Numbers are increasing over time. All right, so far numbers are looking good. And lastly, we'll look at cash flow, the cash flow statement, and we've got operating cash flow, numbers increasing over time. And we come down here to free cash flow. Numbers are increasing over time. Okay, free cash flow is the money on hand. If everything was to go to straight hell, this is the money that they will have on hand. Okay, so free cash flow looks good. Now, we always want to make sure, I love to talk about the big dogs. All right, we want to follow the smart money and make sure they're invested. So we'll go over here to holders. We'll scroll down, and the big dogs, BlackRock, Vanguard. Hey, they're involved. Vanguard, 33.5 million shares. BlackRock, 26.63 million shares. There we go. Big dogs invested. Numbers profitable. Profitable numbers. All right. So that looks good. So let's jump over here to TradingView and we'll look at that chart for the Stryker Corporation. Now, what we do is a top-down analysis. It's called the top-down analysis because we start from a higher time frame and work our way down when we are analyzing a company for potential investment. So I'm going to start here on this. Let's start on this all time. So I'm going to come down here to the bottom and I'm going to click on all. So this gives us a big view, a big bird's eye view of the price action. All right. So what we can do is we're going to draw a trend line. Okay, I saw a trend line. So we'll take this all the way up, just like that. Okay, so we have multiple touches, as you can see, right there on that trend line. And now this first touch goes back to July of 2022. So we have multiple touches, and it goes back far. All right, so that's interesting. We want to keep an eye on that. Now, we also can go down here to the weekly chart. Okay, and on this weekly chart, we're just gonna notate a fair value gap, which is right here. So we'll just take our green box and go across like this. We'll mark that FVG, fair value gap. Okay, so we have a trend line with multiple touches. Look at this. Look at all these touches here on this trend line. Touches here on this trend line. Touches here on this trend line. The more touches we have, as you may know, the stronger that trend line is thought to be. Okay, so we want to see what's going to happen when price action comes down here to this fair value gap and this trend line. All right, now confluences, just another word for reasons. We want to have multiple confluences or reasons before we jump into a trade. The more reasons we have, the better. So we want to wait and see what happens when price action gets down here. Okay, so this is the 360 level right here in this fair value gap, 360, 359. Now, there's something else interesting as well. Let's go to the daily chart, and I'll show you the level that I really am interested in. So 360, I want to see what happens at 360, but the level I'm really eyeing is going to be 350. So again, we're at 370 right now. So it comes down $20 more. I, at that point, will be looking to get involved. Now, this will be for me. It'll be for swing traders out there. This could be for you. So for me, that's what I'll be looking to do. Have a swing trade on this particular stock. Swing trade and shares. Not really a scalp move for me. I wouldn't be looking to scalp this. This is going to be a swing trade, and jumping in, I would have the option contracts on the swing trade out. So we're talking going into 2026, okay, when I get into these option contracts, when it comes down to this 350 level. Long term, the longer the better, safer. Okay, so we have a daily chart here, and now what we're going to do is first we're going to draw let's see here, let's go to the weekly again. Okay, weekly, and we're going to draw a level actually. So let's make a level right here with that blue line. So we have price action reject off of this level, and then if we look here, the price action bounces back to the upside off of this level. So we had resistance right here, and then we had support right here off of this 360 level. So this level is within the fair value gap as well. So we notate that. But 350 for me is pretty interesting as well. I like it better, and I'll show you why. So daily chart. Okay, now 350 is here. We'll make another line. We'll make this line green, and boom, there we go. So we'll make that green, and we see what happened. The price action rejected off of this 350 level. We go to the right, it comes down, and then finds support at that level, and then bounces to the upside strongly. It comes back down, touches that level, and bounces back to the upside in a strong way. It makes you think, like, hey, 350, and it's also somewhat of a psychological level. Now, gaps. Some of you may know that on a chart, gaps are usually going to be closed or filled. So take a look at up here. We have a gap, right? We had a gap in the price action. But as you can see, price action came up to fill this gap. But let's go back to our 350 level. What do we see here? Another gap in the price action. So there's a gap in the price action, and there's also a key level within that gap. So what I would be looking for is a closure of this gap. So that's at 350, 349. So we have a closure of the gap, and we'll have a touch of a key level. And that level is a psychological level, 350. So, and if we come down, let's do a forecast just to see what kind of discount we would get. So the all-time high is going to be $406.19. That's the all-time high. So let's just go from 406.19, and let's come down here to 350. All right, 350. So that's a nice 13% discount from the all-time high, $54 from the all-time high. Okay, so we can kind of see what that percentage would be for the discount from the all-time high. So you guys, I'm taking a look at Stryker for these reasons when it comes to this chart. All right, trend line, key levels, fair value gap. Then we have the gap in the price action down there at 350. Now, the company, Stryker, hey, these guys are in 75 countries. Here we have it. We impact more than 150 million patients annually. It's a lot of people. And 75 countries is a lot of countries. All right. So we've got medical and surgical equipment. Okay. That's what these guys are into. So a lot of your instruments and items in hospital room, they have. You can see we got bed frames, airway management, clinical seating. The list goes on and on and on. You can see right here all the array of products that Stryker provides. All right, so there you have it, you guys. I just wanted to bring this video to you. You can put this on your watch list. You can create an alert. If you go to TradingView, if you don't know how to make an alert, you just left click at any price level. So let's just say 350. I want to left click. I'm going to come down, add alert, click on that, and we'll get a pop-up. There we go. So what I usually do is I'll hit crossing down. We got our price here. We can make that price 350 just to even out 350. And you can select how you want to get it. So you can get like an email notification or a text message, you know, however you want to lay it out here in the settings and the notifications. But this is how you would set a level, and you would just hit create, and you'll see this like a yellow there we go. So now this is the line, the alert line. So if I move it right here, let's just say I put it at 352, just so I'll be alerted, or I'll get heads up that it's approaching 350. As soon as price action touches this green line, this yellow line, I'll get an email. Okay, so you can do that, just so you can, be forewarned when it happens. Okay, you guys, that is going to be all for the video. Take a look at Stryker, throw it on your watch list. You can set an alert, and we don't want to jump in when price action comes to these levels. We want to wait and make sure that the level is going to hold. Once that level proves that it is going to hold, that's when I'm going to be pressing that buy button. All right, that's when I'll be pressing that buy button. And again, for me, it'll be shares, and it'll be long-term swings on those option contracts for Stryker. Over and out. Thank you all for watching, and I will catch you on the next video.